Now, what are the
So what are the conditional statement in Python? So condition means, yeah, we are having some conditions. Say if I'm 18 years old, then I am eligible for voting. This is one sort of condition. So now there are various types of conditional statements. From that we are going to see if, elif, and else. These three statements we are going to see. Now, what is the use of these three statements? So the conditional statement, we use those statements while we want to execute block of code when a particular condition is true, or if it is false, then we are running that block of code. So now as we are knowing that ki, uh, if I'm above 18, then only I can vote. That means there is a condition that my age must be above 18. So let us do some sort of conditional statements here. Say I'm typing here age is equal to, my age is 26, and voting voting age is, let me just write voting 18. So now just have the print statement here. Print, say, see why it is not changing the color, because it is just showing this is the simple plain text you can see here. So you should have this Python code. So select here Python. See, now the color is changing. Right. Eligible for vote. Hmm. Now if I'll run this sort of code, this will just print, you are eligible, that is eligible for voting. Now if say I want to add that, if I am, say, age is greater than voting, VOT, then you have to run this. See, this is the syntax for if else statement, that if, open and close braces, and here in between you have to write condition, and here end with colon, and enter that. You will see indentation here. If you are not seeing indentation, then you must give indentation. If it is like this, you must press tab and give indentation, because if it is not an indentation, then I think you might be knowing that in C or CPP we are giving this open and close braces. Yeah, and we are typing here something. Whatever is typed here in between is just printed as it is on, that sort of code is executed. So in Python we are having this colon, and just simply indentation works. So I'll print here, you can vote. Now if I'm not above 18, so I'll give else statement here, and then I'll print here, you can't vote. So let us see what is happening here. Let me run this code, and I'll give this statement as comments. So let us run here. See, you can vote. Why? Because my age is 20. Now let's say I'm of 2 years. Let us check what it is happening. You can't vote. Yeah, because the compiler will come here I can say in Python we are having kernel. Kernel will come here and it will assign to variable age, and it will assign 18 to variable voting. Now, after moving to this line, this will check here if age is greater than voting. That is, 2 is greater than voting. Yeah, is this a statement true or false? 2 is greater than 18. This is obviously false. So this will go out of this loop. Whatever after this colon, that will not print. Uh, Although I can say that compiler will not go inside this block of code. It will directly jump to else state. What we are having here else. So here we are having, yeah, you cannot vote. So I think you are understanding what I'm trying to say. These are the conditional statements. So let me check here. So this is the example, well-known example. As you had completed your 12th standard, you might be knowing there is R.D. Sharma and R.S. Agarwal maths both you are having for CET as well as for JEE. So this is example of library. Say if I'm going to library and I'm checking here that if RD Sharma is available in library or not, then yeah, simply you can write if available is equal to S, say AVARL is equal to yes, or I can say 1. That means yes, it is available. And uh, name is equal to RD Sharma. Then I can write if else statement, and see every string you have to write in colon, commas I can say. Okay. So if name is RD Sharma and available is equal to 1, then print that yes, book is available. You can borrow that book from library. Else you can write here print book is not available, come after some time. Or you can print here particular date from your database when that particular person is going to return. Okay. So now you are having homework that you have to print just it is a very simple task. You have to take two numbers and you have to print that a is greater than or b. Okay. Say let's say that a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3. So I have to check that if a is equal to b or a is greater than b or a is less than b. So this is a small task I'm giving to you. You should do this. Okay. And assignments, this is one sort of assignment, and you have to inbox me in WhatsApp after completion of your assignment. I think hardly this would take just 4 to 5 lines of code to run that of all stuff. Okay. Now, what about three statements? We had check here if and else. We can have this ladder also. If else, if else, if else. So this if else statement can be written in single line also. So let me show here demonstration. Then we'll go for three conditions. So just see here, we had defined this A here and B also here. So A is greater than B, 2 is not greater than 3. Therefore, this statement is false. A is big will not print it. And B is big. This will be printed. So let us check what is happening here. Okay. When I run this code, say it is printing that B is greater than A. I think you can see clearly here. Okay. Now, if say I'm giving this A as 5, now A is bigger because 5 is greater than 3. So you can to reduce number of lines of code, you can use this one statement, conditional loops. So now uh, let us check one more code for say conditions I have to check. See, I'm going to abroad somewhere, say US. So if I am having ticket. Ticket is exactly equal to 1. Then you should come inside. If you're not having ticket, you should not go to airport. Ticket is equal to 1. This means I had borrowed ticket. So I'll print here. I'm having ticket. Ticket present I'll print. So once ticket is presented, now let us check that if your pass is exactly equal to string today. Say you are supposed to go on say Saturday and you are arriving on Monday. This will not be eligible ticket. So I'll write here today. Hmm. Now I'll print here. You can go for checking. This pass is keyword in Python. Okay. So this we are going to see in some other lecture. This pass keyword. So I can say here PAS. Okay. That's why that is giving error. So PAS is okay for today. Okay. Now let us check. Yeah. Again, one more statement we have to check. If security, if check is exactly equal to, I can say a pass. This is string. Not we are using it as variable. Print. I'll print that. Enjoy your journey. Hmm. Now let us take here. Check is equal to pass. Means all security check had been completed successfully. If check is not passed, then I'll write here elif statement that if you are having say some sort of sharp utensils with you, then you can go. What see here it is giving us error. Why? Because we are using here if, and syntax of if is we should give here condition. So check is equal to fail to FAIL. Hmm. If check is failed, then you must go to security office. Now this is for else if we had checked. Yeah, after going to that security, after going to going from all these conditions, then I'll check that if all conditions, I'll say con is exactly equal to yes, then I'll print that. That means all the checks and that all stuff we had covered. Then I'll print here simply you can go in plain. So let us check here. Let us update here all check. Actually, this would be a very lengthy code. So I'm allotting here only. All con is equal to see what we had written there. Yes. Now this sort of statements we had. If you are failed in any of these, I'll print here else. I can write here print that please make sure that you are satisfying all conditions. Okay, con is sufficient for. So let us run this sort of code. Let us check. Uh, Here it should print that first it will print ticket is present, then it will print you can go for checking, then it will print enjoy your journey, then it will print go and play. Okay, so let us check it is doing same stuff or not. Yeah, can you see here? So we had ticket. Yes, we had ticket is present. Then we'll go for pass. Pass is of today. Yes, it is of today. You can go for checking. Then check is passed. Yeah, it is passed. Then you can enjoy your journey. So now, after completion of all this, let us say I'm giving here comment, and after completion of all this, say I am printing here go in plain. So this statement will print. Wait, this should be in indentation. Okay. So ticket is present. You are going for checking, and then checking is passed. Then you have to check parcel right here. Hmm. And then you are going in plain. So let us see. Yeah, check is passed, and that all stuff we had done. So now say check is not passed and it is failed. So let us see what is happening. Please go for security office. See this stuff is running as simple as that. But when we are coming to say here for checking purpose, it is not satisfying our checking condition. So we are going to else statement, and that else statement is executed. That you should go for security office. I think you are enjoying this, right? So now let us. I think you are understanding all this. So say I'm not having ticket on. Ticket is equal to 0. Hmm. And then what will happen? Please make sure that you are satisfying all condition will run, or else I can print here. You should buy ticket. See, let us see. Yeah, so it is printing that. Please make sure that you are satisfying all conditions. So I think that is sufficient for us. Now, in conditional statement, we can use logical operators also. As I had mentioned earlier, that and or all those electronic stuff we are also implementing in Python also. So let us say here A, B, let's copy this code. Okay. So this should be in comments. Hmm. Now, what we are doing here, see, A is equal to 55, B is equal to 11, C is equal to 22. Now see if A is greater than B. Say, I'll write here what we are doing. A is 55 is greater than 11. No, this is obviously false. And what we are checking? And means into multiplied by. Okay, let us write here like this. Okay, 55 is greater than 11. This answer comes out to be 0. And this is multiplied by what is C is greater than A. What is C? C is 22 is greater than A is 55. This is also false. This answer comes out to be 0. And again, we have to multiply this by A is not equal to B. So what is here? A 55 is not equal to B is 11. So this is true. Yeah. So we are having this condition like this 0 into 0 into 1. So let us guess the answer. What would be the answer? Yeah, this will obviously be 0. This condition will not be satisfied. That's why it will go and print here false condition. Let us check what it is doing. Right now, let us satisfy all those conditions. Say I'm giving a is greater than b. Yeah, it is true. 55. This is true, man. This is 1 here. 1 into 0 into 1 is always 0. This condition is not satisfied and it will print false condition. So yeah, this condition is satisfied. Okay, let us give C here 222 and A is not equal to B. So let us see what is happening. All conditions are true. This will print. Okay, all conditions are true. Instead of that, we'll check for earlier code and we'll write here instead of and we'll write or. Okay, again here or means any one might be true, then it will have true answer. This is sort of addition. Okay, so what is 1 plus 0 plus 1? It is always equal to 1. This is not 2. It is always equal to 1. In electronics, we are having only zeros and ones, binary values. No any 2 and 3 we are having there. Okay, so this will print all conditions are true, even though this condition is not satisfying. Why? Because 22 is not greater than 55. This will print all conditions are true. Why? This is addition. I think you are getting this thing, right? So this much content I was supposed to share with you today. And tomorrow we'll look for loops in Python. And loops are very interesting stuff. As you all had seen that hacker screens, always some sort of screen is rolling down, rolling down. So tomorrow I'll show you that how it is happening. Okay. So those who are having doubt can wait in this meet. Otherwise, you can leave the meet. So today's content is